Hi, Professor. My name is Danielle Henry. From my understanding, this presentation is supposed to be a 5-minute segment of our lesson plan. And so at this point, I would have already shared with my class an introduction to the topic, a 5210 video. And so if you're unfamiliar, 5210 is an initiative. It's 5 or more servings of fruits or vegetables, 2 or fewer hours of recreational screen time, 1 or more hour of physical activity, and then 0 sugar sweetened beverages. And then I would have assessed prior knowledge. For this presentation, I'm going to kind of pretend like I'm talking with my classroom. My classroom is going to be 4th and 5th grade students. And so I'll go ahead and get my timer started now for a 5-minute presentation. All right, class, thank you so much for paying attention to that video. Now that we all know what the 5210 initiative is, we're going to dive deeper into those sugar sweetened beverages. And so remember, the initiative says 0 sugar sweetened beverages. So what is a sugar sweetened beverage? Sugar sweetened beverages are drinks with added sugars. I bet you all know that sugars can be listed as a ton of different names on those ingredient lists on your favorite drinks. And so what I want you to do with your table, so a group of 4, is a think, pair, share activity. I want you all to create a list together about all the different names you've seen sugar listed as on the back of those bottles. And after 2 minutes, I'm going to have one person from each group come up to the board and write down just one name that you've seen it as. Okay? All right, you have 2 minutes starting now. And 2 minutes goes by. Thank you so much, students, for participating in that. Look at your list. You did such a great job. Let's go ahead and see how you did compared to my list. So I have names like brown sugar, corn sweetener, corn syrup, dextrose, fructose, glucose, high fructose corn syrup, honey, lactose, malt syrup, maltose, molasses, raw sugar, and sucrose. What a mouthful that is. And so you guys did such a great job getting most of those names written down on the board. So why am I talking about sugar sweetened beverages, huh? Well, diets with high sugars put you at risk for weight gain and obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, kidney disease, non-alcoholic liver disease, tooth decay and cavities, gout, which is a type of arthritis. So why do you think we're talking about sugar sweetened beverages when it's sugar that's the problem? Anybody? Exactly, because sugar sweetened beverages provide no nutrition to your diet. They're so easy to take out because they're not providing you with any fuel or any nutrients. So can somebody give me one example of maybe a drink they might replace or exchange a sugar sweetened beverage with? And I just want to go ahead and say water first. I'll beat you to it because water should be all of our go-to drinks, right? Okay, so I want one more person to raise their hand. Exactly. Putting Crystal Light in a water bottle gives you a lot of the powerful flavors that you like from your sugar sweetened beverages, but it doesn't have sugar sweetened in it. Great job. Let's go ahead and move on. Yay! So it's game time. Now you're going to stay in your groups of 4. So stay at your table, and I want you to all to see and notice that I put 20 Hershey's Kisses in the center of your table. And thank you all so much for not eating them. I know it was hard, but it's going to be worth it when you play this game. A little direction, I'm going to put up an image of a sugar sweetened beverage. Now with your group, I want you to sort your Hershey's Kisses, and I want you to pull aside how many Hershey's Kisses you think has the equivalent amount of sugar as the Sunny D bottle. Okay? Does anybody have questions about that? Okay, perfect. I'm going to give you 1 minute to think about it. And so 1 minute goes by. 14 Hershey's Kisses. Did anybody guess 14 Hershey's Kisses? Great job, group 3. So 14 Hershey's Kisses has 27 grams of sugar. And so does a Sunny D bottle. Does that surprise anybody? Right, because a lot of people think that fruit juices or juices that may look like fruit juices are healthy, but actually when you take that fruit and you put it in a juice and you add sugar to it, they take out all of the good stuff for you. Okay, here's another one, Gatorade. You guys can all start working on separating out your Hershey's Kisses, and you can talk quietly to yourself, but I want to ask you a question. Has anybody seen a football game, maybe an NFL game with your parents on TV, and have you seen any of the players drinking Gatorade on the field? Yeah, a lot of you? And so did anybody think that Gatorade was healthy and meant for athletes? I know, so did I, but then I learned how much sugar Gatorade has. And so is everybody ready to move on? Okay. One bottle of Gatorade has 21 grams of sugar, which is 11 Hershey's Kisses. That would be like running a mile and then quickly putting 11 Hershey's Kisses in your body. Exactly. Okay, professor, so my 5 minutes is up, but I would have continued on to a Coca-Cola, which has 28 grams or 39 grams of sugar, which is equivalent to 20 Hershey's Kisses. And then we would have been on to a reflection activity. For the reflection activity, I was going to have the children or the students choose one thing they learned about during the day, and in their group, they're going to use a poster board, come up with a 5-minute presentation, and then present it at the end of class. So thank you so much for watching this video.